Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be quickly recapping our budget and what we've been spending on for the past 3 weeks, so October weeks 1, 2, and 3. But before I get into that, I kind of wanted to go over our checklist because today was the first time I actually looked into the list I had made for October about like a brain depth for all the financial stuff I wanted to accomplish, and I thought I wasn't going to be checking off as much on here because I feel like the big stuff like the car maintenance didn't get done, but for the most part, oh, and the doctor's appointment as well, since those didn't get done, I felt like I didn't really get anything done. But the things that we did check off we did go to the pumpkin patch. We didn't spend too much money there, just enough to feed like the animals that are there. We didn't buy our pumpkins from there. We decided to just buy it at the grocery store because it was cheaper. I'm done with my Christmas list and pretty much have an idea of what to buy, keeping it in budget. And I'll show you guys that in another video for my November budget. I already did start Christmas shopping as well because I found some great deals. We went to movie night at my son's school, which we did get takeout for, which we weren't going to, but we ended up doing so. I got some practice writing sheets on Amazon for a really good price, I think, or I think it is. This week I did pay off my Wells Fargo account, which wasn't scheduled to be paid for until our paycheck on November 2nd, but we had I've been contemplating the past couple weeks on purchasing a new couch because we kind of had the extra money, and then my husband had, worked overtime hours, but something like this week I was kind of writing down notes on how I want to do my budget for November, and just decided, you know what, we don't really need a couch, per se, but I just want one because we've had the same couch for like 5 years, but it's still working fine, I think, and we just put that money towards paying off another card, which was about $500. So we still have yet to take our passport photos. I have been meal planning. I just need a meal plan for next week, which is week 5, because right now as I'm filming this, we are in week 4. I do have my son's school treat bags done and my son's costume as well. So that's done. I still need to make Halloween tags though, but that's already supplies that I already have here, so I don't have to spend money on that. And then on this next page, so for my husband's paycheck on October 5th, he earned an extra $56, or that compared to what we were anticipating. And then on his paycheck last week on the 19th, he ended up getting $250 extra because he worked a few overtime hours as well. And he also did get last week a $50 Amazon gift card, something that he won at work. So we actually used that money towards Christmas gifts. So let me go over the habit tracker that I had set up for October, and I want to say we have been doing so much better compared to last month. My husband's been on a roll with packing lunch. But I really, lately I've been kind of mindful in what I cook and just trying to think of what meals I can make that he can take to work the next day. So that's been working out. I had a goal for us to have 15 days of no spending, no takeout, and my husband packing lunch. And so far, no spend days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, compared to 4 from last month. So 8 days no spending so far, and no takeout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days so far, which we've already made our goal. But we've kind of been averaging no takeout 5 days a week, so twice a week we're kind of eating out, mostly for the days where I don't feel like cooking or don't want to think about figuring out what to eat. And then my husband has packed the lunch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 days, which is better compared to last month. I don't know if I'm going to be keeping up with the habit tracker next month. I'm not too sure. I might, or not, maybe not set a goal for myself, but kind of track to see how, when we decided to do takeout, what days we don't spend, and what days my husband packs a lunch. So I just don't want to be too strict on it next month. And then on the backside are my meals, which I have been doing consistently, but you see all these scratch marks, whiteouts. Sometimes things change. I might not have the ingredients I have on hand, which or maybe we just change our mind on what we want to eat. So this is me changing things around, and it's going to happen again for today. Like today, I'm filming this right now, it's Thursday. I do have shrimp down on there, but instead I'm cooking something else. So so just moving things around, but at least we're not eating takeout, right? So at least I'm still cooking. Well, that's how I like to think about it. But I still need to plan my meals for next week so I can write out my grocery list. And then for expenses, I'm just going to quickly go over how much we have remaining for each budget category, what we went over, and some money where that we spent that weren't necessarily budgeted for. So for my groceries, we still have $107 left, and that's lasts us 2 weeks. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to subtract $25 from there, because we did go over our Sam's Club budget by $25, and we do partly get groceries there as well, and some bulkier toiletry things. So to me, it kind of counts as groceries. Also, on the first week, I decided, since the week that we go Costco or Sam's Club, we're not gonna go to our regular grocery store, because we're buying groceries from there anyways. No need for us to go to another grocery store. So that's why on week 1 we didn't spend anything. But week 2 we ended up spending like $94, because we needed to stock up on a couple things that we buy at our regular grocery store. And then for gas, we have $105 left over, which I did over budgeted gas because I knew we were going to go to Disneyland, and it's about like a 45, maybe 40-minute drive going there. So sometimes it eats up our gas, but we only went once this month, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have money left over, because it takes maybe like $40 to fill up our tank, and we fill it up once a week. For takeout, we still have $90 left. My husband's allowance, he has $87 left. I am at a negative 17. I went over budget by $17, and I did not spend anything on myself for week 3. My husband was so nice enough. We did go to a Japan fair on Saturday, so the amount that we spent there, let me get my tracking expenses for that past Saturday. We spent $83 during that day going to the Japan fair, and just having like a big food adventure that whole day. And my husband was nice enough to take it out of his allowance, but I didn't want to take out the $83 completely from his allowance, so I split it up from our takeout budget and his allowance, and he still has $87 left over, which is probably due to him all week last week, or all week during week 2, he brought lunch, so he didn't spend any money. And my husband's not really a saver, he's not really a spender. He'll spend on things. It takes him a while to spend. I don't know. He's just really good with his money. And then for Nathan, my son, and his school, we're over budget by $13. Disneyland, we spent $40. We still have $10 left because I had budgeted $50. Sam's Club, we did go over $25. And then for laundry, I just knocked that out in week 1 and put $50 in our app. And so far, we're still good. I don't need to reload it anytime soon. So that is it. So anything in the red here is what I went over budget, and I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to take it out of these other categories to kind of just zero us out for the November budget. I still don't know what I'm going to do with that. And for the month, I feel like this month the only bill that we haven't paid for yet is our cell phone, because my husband's currently in the process of talking to them about why our bill is so high, and I'll talk more about that in, I guess, my monthly recap, because I have so much to talk about regarding that. Or I might even do an entire video on cell phone, our cell phone bill, because I've never really broken down the things that we actually pay for, and I feel like we pay so much for our cell phone bill. We were paying for 4 lines. We still need to get rid of, I think we're paying for 5 right now, and we need to get rid of 2. And then I don't know, I'll talk more about that in my monthly recap. As far as planning goes, I don't know if you've seen my video where I talk about how I'm going to switch to a mini planner and using that as my catch-all. I think I'm going to use that for budget as well, because I find myself not really using, I've kind of rushed through the weekly layouts. So this is week 1, this is week 2, and this is week 3, which I didn't do anything with. All my week 3 expenses are all on here because I mainly use just my calendar. I just use my calendar and my my budget, set up here. I don't really, I feel like it's taking more time to try to plan out the week when I have everything laid out already. So I think I'm going to eliminate that step. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini recap. I will be back towards the end, or maybe the beginning of November, for my monthly recap, as well as my new budget setup. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks you guys for watching. Bye.